Karen's going to start a new project. I'll have her tell you about it.
The next project that I want to do is put these tiles on this windowsill. I've always wanted to do this. I love these tiles. They're kind of little boho, aka hippie type stuff. I just really like them. So I think I'm going to go 3 deep. I'm going to paint this edge, this outer edge here. Probably a dark blue. And that's it. I think it's going to take 3 rows of 32 to a row, so we have just enough.
And we'll keep filming as we progress. Do we really know what we're doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
for
bought
sure.
some spacers, and we bought some grout, and we bought some glue.
And we've grouted before and
So,
tiled before, just not on this windowsill.
so here we go.
Yahoo!
So I need to cut a full one. So I can have them on the second row. So this, I'll need to sand that down and get that straight. Here we go, get that straight. Just to make sure I got all the sides straight, I'm going to sand them down a little bit. There I have it, a nice cut piece that we'll use on the sides of the second row. I'll do 2 of these. We're going to have to sand down this to get some of the varnish off so the glue stuff will stick to the tile. Now comes the time when we lay down the tile. Karen's really excited to do it too. Get this done today. Well,
Yeah,
at least get them stuck down, and then there's the grouting that happens. We are now on our 3rd row, the final row.
Yes, and of course these aren't perfect. The tiles aren't exactly. A little gap here I'm not happy with,
But we're hoping grout will cover it, kind of like when you're building something and you always use molding to cover up some of the mistakes. We'll use grout.
okay, I'm going to paint the edges, just the one edge, and this is just 32 here. That's going to be enough for the edge, so because this is the edge that's going to show. So I'm not going to grout the edge because that would be painful. So just going to do a black, I have an outdoor paint that I'm using, so it's a little more durable, and it's a gloss. So. And I've got my Q-tips ready in case I messed up and get it on top. I can just swipe it off. Well, we've glued them all in. It's not perfect, nothing's perfect. The tiles aren't perfect. We tried to get them in there as much as we could with the spacers. It was a little off in certain spots, and oh well, such is life.
So what's next?
Next, tomorrow, we'll do the grout.
So stand by. Grouting on the next video.
Yeehaw.
Well, on this video, you'll see it.
That's right. Well, here we go. I've already started it. I've put on, it's kind of tricky, trying to not to get it against everything. Don't be afraid to use your fingers. And it does wash off, but I'm going to put a coat of this in between and then come back with a sponge that I've got right there with water and then wipe it off, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. Pretty messy thing to do. Some of these tiles stick out a little bit more on the edge than others since they weren't all perfect. But who's perfect, right?
Well, Karen got the project done and it looks fantastic. The tiles are all on the windowsill. They're colorful. As the birds come in to eat with the bird feeder that we have attached to the window, they look at all the tiles and they smile. It's amazing. A great job. Karen's just finishing up putting the black paint on the edges, but it's good.
Okay, I'm just painting the black edges on there, and when that's dry, I'll go touch up a little bit, and then I'll wipe it off a little bit better, and then we're done. It's not perfect, but we like it. It's colorful, and this isn't for everyone, but I encourage people to go do things that you normally wouldn't do, especially if you're retired and you've got the time.